All right, so we don't talk a lot about politics. We try to stay away from it, but I started a conversation that wasn't really about politics, but it is.
But that's my world right now.
About CO2 emissions dropping and the United States being the best in the world, at least last year, for cleaning up CO2 emissions. But so then the ladies started talking politics again.
The ladies.
Bloomberg.
He's terrible.
What a kook job. How much he spent? What, $400,000 or $400 million already?
And counting. It's like every other commercial.
And to listen to him, it's just it's one of those nails on a chalkboard. All of his commercials are really well produced.
They really are.
They're very clean.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything of substance come out of his mouth, so I don't know.
The words that are coming out of his mouth are either empty, just
senseless. They make no sense.
It's
Simple.
all I know is I don't want to I want to be able to buy a 32-ounce soda.
That's right. He banned it. Those big Slurpees in New York. He banned it. I'm telling you.
And I'm mad at John Cougar Mellencamp.
Yeah.
Because he supports them.
Using a small town song, and this guy is nothing about small towns.
Yeah.
He's a rich guy from the city.
Yeah.
How do you equate that? Now you gotta put up this small town song, right, for Bloomberg, and listen to his comments in regards to farmers and factory workers and machinists, and how it doesn't take a lot of grain. I mean, just what do? You dig a hole, you throw some seeds in, and corn comes up.
That was. Well, what about that's almost as funny as Joe Biden.
You take a piece of.
Oh, it's a lying dog face poker soldier.
Listen, at least we
That's
figured
hilarious,
out.
though.
At least we figured out like where that came from.
But like, why would he say it? Where did he get that from? Where's his head at?
All right. So, just to be fair, now let's talk about Trump at Daytona.
Oh, I can't.
I think it was a really smart move for him
Yeah.
to do that. But well, here's the thing. If it wasn't for the fact that he's already been to like 3 other ones, when he wasn't running for anything, he went to the race.
He did.
Yeah. The last one he was at was 2001. So, and I'm sure that has something to do with business owners and having property in Florida and him knowing the owners or whatever that is. But at least he's been to races before.
That's what won him the last time.
And that's it, man. NASCAR
He's going
Nation.
in all the primaries. He's going in the night before the primaries to those states.
Well, let's say a prayer for Ryan Newman.
Well, last report was serious but non-life threatening.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's probably got a bunch of broken bones.
Now I didn't
That crash
see
was-
I didn't
oh my
see the
God.
crash, but
He
my
was
mother told me
listen.
about it.
Upside down, gets T-boned on the driver's side.
So,
They're going 200 miles an hour.
so what protects them? Like,
They got all kinds of stuff in there.
When I saw it, I went, wow.
Isn't that where Dale Earnhardt died?
Yeah, he died at
Yeah.
that track.
Yeah.
On the last lap.
Was it the Pennsylvania one or the Florida one? Was it Daytona he died in?
Yeah,
Or
Daytona.
Pocono?
No, Daytona.
Wow.
So again, the United States leads the world in emissions reduction,
Good.
but yet we still get browbeat constantly.
Nobody believes in climate change.
That's not true. I believe everybody believes that the climate changes. It comes down to how it's caused and what you can do to change it. I think that's the debate. That's at least within the scientific world. There are scientists on both sides now.
300.
The majority of them do. All right. and I'm not saying this is the case, but I want you to at least open your mind to this. Where's the money at? And if you're a scientist, you live off of funding.
Right.
Unless you have funding,
Like research.
there's no work to do.
Yeah.
Okay? So if you're going after something and you see that there's money available, of course you're going to promote that where the money's coming from. Okay? So you have to take that into consideration.
Yeah.
Especially now, and we're not talking about scientists, we're talking about politicians now. Especially politicians. There's money to be had. I mean, if you don't believe that Al Gore's in it for the money, you're crazy.
Oh yeah, he's an activist for climate change.
and I I feel sorry for the girl because she actually she obviously has issues, but that Thornburg girl,
Greta.
Greta. That's terrible what they're doing with her, and
She's bizarre.
I think it's
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with her parents are doing this, but it's just a shame.
Is she autistic or something? Isn't her? She's on the autistic spectrum or something.
Yeah, it's something Berg syndrome, whatever.
Oh, Asperger's.
Yeah,
or something.
Asperger's.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell, the her
She's
facial
crooked.
expressions.
Yeah. Well,
that
that's
there's-
why I felt bad because that's what I noticed.
Yeah.
Before I knew she had something wrong with her, that I'm thinking she's very serious. For a, what is she? 30?
How dare
Young
you?
girl. Yeah.
It's like, oh my word.
Did I sound
I'm
like
a
her?
Democrat.
Did I
mean,
sound
don't
like her?
work. Yeah, exactly. I thought it was that.
Oh.
Oh, we gotta get this going.
We do. We have to go get a CD. So
We
can sing
need
a song
we
know.
need to find, and I'll have to bring one from home because I have them still. An old iPhone, just so everybody knows you're not able to see, but we have a karaoke machine, and it has a screen, and we have a karaoke DVD or whatever they are, CDV or whatever it is, but the screen doesn't work. So we have to get an old iPhone with the old plug, and then we can watch the iPhone
Yeah.
and then we can have sing-alongs. I know all of our loyal listeners, all four of us,
We were trying to sing.
Aren't-
it.
we're our own loyal listeners. Want to hear us singing.
Then we'll have like one.
The only thing is on Facebook, they block out the music.
They do?
Well, they did with her Christmas song.
Yes, they did.
You can hear it on our YouTube page, though.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that there's no board. Why is there no-
So anyway, the good news today, I put on this thing so that we could record the good news that the United States leads the world in carbon reduction.
Yay.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Now they have no excuse to complain for for the next 12 months.
Oh, believe me, they will. But everything will be complete.
Well, what we need to do is we need to shade out the sun a little bit. So we got to go up with the airplanes putting out the chemtrails of the aluminum, whatever it is, aluminum oxide pellets that reflect the sun away. Didn't you ever see them trails through the sky?
Yeah, I thought they were just clowns.
Oh.
The
I don't know. People
white-
say that they're chemtrails, that the government puts them up there so it blocks out the sun to combat global warming.
really? Never heard. I think you're.
Listen.
He's just,
All right, so listen, I'll pull it up after this recording. After we're done, I'm going to pull it up and show Longo the chemtrails. All right, Queen's back to work. John just brought in some stuff, and we're going back to work.
Oh.